Remember how computer games used to look, where every animation and every location was a miracle of minimalism? Today, digital worlds have transformed into true works of art, so detailed and realistic that they could serve as settings for entire documentary films. And that's exactly what I've been working on lately. My name is Andriy GOOPSIK, and I invite you to take a behind-the-scenes look at my creative process, where modern video games become a platform for telling stories about great historical eras. I will show and explain the intricacies of creating such films, share the software I use to achieve cinematic results, and reveal the secret techniques that make it all happen. Smash that like button on this video. Huge thanks to the first sponsors of the channel. Join in and enjoy the show. The first step in creating a film is choosing the right game and crafting a narrative that fits the theme. That's how I ended up with 4 films in this format. Games that authentically capture entire historical periods or faithfully recreate real-world cities. Red Dead Redemption 2, the Wild West in all its rugged glory, vast prairies, dusty towns, and authentic late 19th century architecture recreated with stunning accuracy. The American company Rockstar Games are true masters of open-world design. Stalker 2, the eerie and unsettling atmosphere of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. A ghost town, decayed structures, and the infamous power plant, all recreated by Ukrainian developers with absolute precision. Mafia Definitive Edition, 1930s America. The era of gangsters and elegant city architecture. Every facade, every street is meticulously crafted, pulling players deep into the ambience of a bygone era. The Czech developers nailed it. Just like Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2, medieval Europe in all its realism. Historically accurate castles, night settlements, and period-accurate daily life, all reconstructed with documentary-level precision. Once the script is ready, we move on to one of the most exciting stages in filmmaking: shooting the footage. Unlike gaming bloggers, I can't just launch a game, hit record, and capture raw gameplay. That's for lazy streamers. Though to be fair, streamers do have their own magic. They can captivate an audience even when they accidentally get lost in a settings menu. For me, I need to make up for my lack of on-screen charisma with high-quality editing, a cinematic feel, and endless takes. So if my videos look perfect, know that it's backed by sleepless nights and dozens of attempts to get the perfect shot. By the way, let's roll a short clip of a finished film to show the kind of result we're aiming for. In the 1930s, the streets of American cities became true arteries of life. This was the heyday of automobiles, public transportation, and tram lines. Despite the economic crisis, cars remained an essential part of American life. Companies like Ford continued producing affordable models, such as the Ford Model A, to attract buyers even in challenging times. In the 1930s, cars began to adopt more aerodynamic shapes. This was driven by technological advancements and manufacturers' desire to make vehicles more appealing. Chrysler Airflow is a prime example, one of the first cars with streamlined designs. The first thing I do when launching a game? Get rid of the interface. To truly absorb the atmosphere of the world, I don't need minimaps, health bars, or other digital overlays. Some games allow me to turn them off in the settings, while others require extra tricks. But the most important factor for a stunning shot is lighting. In cinema, it's a rule. In games, it's an art, manipulating virtual sunlight. Weather conditions, time of day, all play a role. Sure, I could just wait for the perfect sunrise, but waiting isn't my style. Instead of praying to the gaming gods for ideal lighting, I use scripts, console commands, and clever hacks to instantly fine-tune the atmosphere. Essentially, I'm cheating nature, but all in the name of art. In real filmmaking, a cinematographer picks up a camera, mounts it on rails, or even suspends it from a drone to capture a beautiful tracking shot. In games, things get a bit trickier. I'm not a developer, I don't have access to the game engine, and I can't just set up a perfect camera. So I have to get creative. My methods include activating super jumps to create the effect of a floating camera, completely removing the character's image so the frame stays clean and uncluttered, slowing down the game to achieve smooth cinematic camera pans, and sometimes using hidden console commands, because if the developers didn't provide a free camera mode, I have to invent one on my own. This process is like shooting in extreme conditions. Imagine a director trying to film a scene while balancing on a chair, rigging a camera to a stick, and controlling the light all at once. That's pretty much what happens in the virtual world. But you know what? There's a special kind of magic in it. When everything comes together perfectly, when a moving shot captures the spirit of an era, that feeling of having created not just footage, but a truly cinematic moment, it's all worth it.
Evening, Arthur.
Music played an important role in everyday life. In the evenings around campfires, cowboys sang their favorite songs, and in saloons, country music widely resonated, creating a unique atmosphere.
This town was fine without your trouble.
Let's play this game with a dumbbell handy.
Welcome back.
Watch your damn self.
Take it easy
Oh, you
now.
think you're real scary, huh?
We can handle these fools.
Music isn't just background noise, it drives the narrative, sets the mood, and makes the viewer feel as if they're living in that era. But beyond the soundtrack, there's another crucial element: sound design. In films, every sound is meticulously crafted. The tap of boots on a wooden floor, the creak of doors, the howl of the wind, all of which help create a sense of reality. Games provide a ready-made sound environment, but for a film, the audio needs to be tweaked, removing unwanted noise, emphasizing key details, and adding a sense of depth. After all, sound is half of the cinematic experience. What about the techniques in video editing?
We continue to compare the locations of the game Stalker 2 with real places of the Chernobyl zone. In the last video, digital designer GOOPSIK showed a comparison of the location Pripyat from the game with a real city. Today, you will see directly the Chernobyl nuclear power plant and its surroundings.
In this video about creating game-based content, I'd like to talk about the process of making video comparisons between in-game locations and their real-life counterparts. Games aren't just virtual entertainment, they're true architectural reconstructions. Developers often recreate real cities with such painstaking detail that it can be hard to tell a game apart from reality. But I check everything thoroughly. To do this, I use proven tools: Google Panoramas, an officially licensed travel tool that I repurpose entirely for my own needs, an older version of Photoshop, because the new version decided I don't need panoramic views, and I strongly disagree. GeForce Experience, to find the angle that's the closest match to the panorama, ensuring not a single detail is lost. Premiere Pro, to bring it all together into one cohesive, dynamic video. The result? A nearly perfect side-by-side comparison where every brick in the game and in reality looks almost identical. But of course, it isn't without its challenges. First, some scenes require a detective-like approach. Game environments might be tweaked for gameplay, so I have to hunt down the original perspectives. Second, it takes patience with the hardware. My PC doesn't always share my enthusiasm, sometimes protesting against the latest and most advanced games. If you enjoy this format, show some support. The more likes, comments, and subscribers, the fewer arguments I have with my computer about it being too young for retirement.